Morning, guys. 5 a.m. tournament number 3. Let's go win this thing. Alright guys, so we made the first big decision of the day. I'm tired. We crossed the entire body of water. We abandoned the one shoreline in favor for the other side. The logic is because there is grass on this side, there's more vegetation, there's honestly a lot more structure on this side, and potential for both largemouth and smallmouth. So we're gonna double our odds. We're gonna work our way into the shallow bays, and we're gonna kind of consistently work our way towards the southernmost end of the lake. And the reason for that is the southernmost end has a lot of submergent grass, and I've had a ton of success in years past with crankbaits and other moving baits in that area. If you guys saw my practice video, that was where I was trying to make a moving bait bite happen and couldn't that time, but conditions have changed. Those fish that were on beds in my last video are no longer there. We pretty much determined that the fish that were on beds, the fish that were all locked up, have moved on. So we need to find new fresh areas to fish, and that's why we're working our way into this bay, try to figure out if we find some fish that either are coming in for their turn to spawn or possibly just a little bit deeper, because this section of the lake is the deeper side. Serious. Of course it is. Yep. Of course it is. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be a fucking walleye? Alright guys, I'm gonna get them back in. That's a good quality walleye. Not the species we're looking for though. Guys, you may have noticed that this is a little bit different tournament video than I usually put out, and there's a reason for that. So this event was probably the single most frustrating, stressful, every emotion you could possibly put together. There was a combination of things that happened during this event. First of all, not a single fish that I caught ended up in the top 5. I have to give credit to the man on camera right now.
he grinded and he carried our entire team on his back all the way to a second place finish. Some of the stuff that was going on for me during this tournament, this was actually the week that I was about to put my dog down, as well as I had a particular illness. We'll call it C19 because I'll get demonetized if I say the real name. So combined with being sick, having all the emotions of having a sick pup, and just not really performing at my best, this tournament was probably the most stressful placing in the money I have ever had in my entire life. So I decided to just cut some of the audio because most of the audio was frustrated, aggravated, nothing really good in the sense of nothing that you guys would want to hear. So I decided to just make it a cool little montage to show you guys how the day went. And again, I thank my teammate, Bear Fishing, for holding it down, for keeping it together when I was just not in a good mood and not really fun to be around. And ultimately, he carried us to a winning event. We ended up coming in second, which kept us close in the top for the Angler of the Year. And overall, guys, we are going to have an amazing fourth event. You guys will be seeing that footage very, very soon, and it is going to be my redemption. So be on the lookout for that content because I need to redeem myself after such a poor performance. I want to thank you guys for coming along with me. If you haven't already, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and as always, let's get out there, catch more fish.